A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A gain of a
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The tackle made.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down. He's 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now
Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
a gain of 9 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Check. With three. Check smash. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
29-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Fournette, a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Fournette. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchup. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown. And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line. And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Shreds the tackle. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
28-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now they try the right side here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
56.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Viking 18. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 2.
Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And 6 at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Across midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 37 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop the throw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Number 2.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a handoff looking right. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And this is caught. He hits more. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
31.